Hello and welcome. I do not know how I thought I'd get this off the field, and somehow the worker has managed to get that stuck in there. I have no idea how, and I could not get it out. Yeah, I've got most of the equipment down at the yard. Now, I thought about this. There's no way you can look after a forage harvester, ferrying things backwards and forwards, and do the silage to the thing all in one go. So I'm going to do this two different things. I'm going to obviously do the silage first because that's the most pressing. Yeah, we really do need to get that sorted, to get that into the I keep calling it the Riverside mod because it is the Riverside mod, but it is the Grain Quid Pro. That is what its proper name is, so let's call it by its proper name. Yeah, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring the equipment over from the yard. We've got our AGA outback. We're going to grab the ones and we're going to get that ferrying across. I suppose actually no, we can probably. Or we all know that this fits and starts. I'm going to have to shift it a few times, but I suppose what we can do is start this going. When I'm happy, then I shall start with a forage harvester and get the we're obviously down to our trailers now. Yeah, we are. So we're going to be getting it's always been our tractors, but yeah, get all the tractors on the field and get them all taken across. So very respectable 10.5 million, and I am right as well about. Yeah, that is true. We're going to take that over to the our new BGA. Did I actually place the BGA? I did, didn't I? Yeah, I remember where I placed it. Of course I did. Yeah, in fact, that's probably not a bad idea to have a look at that and to set that going. Are we going to... No, we're not worried about the digestate side of things. I'm really not. Although I suppose, no, we can set it on selling, like we have the other one. I've got to get out of my old school... Yeah, obviously all the way through FS22, right the way for the first year, I did everything old school. I was shifting things with trailers when the production can do it itself. And it was only really Riverside that actually cured me of that and made me think, you don't need to do that anymore. That's the beauty of productions. You're paying... I keep calling them minions. Yeah, workers to transport costs to actually do that. So, right, we need silage... No, we don't want that one. We want the massive... Yeah, there's so many Grain Quid Pros. It's the only bad thing with them showing up in the productions, but it is what it is. Yeah, we've got 3 of them. Right, Industrial BGA, we want silage switching on. And we want... that is it. And we want that on selling. And methane on selling. And digestate on... Should we do selling? No, we want to distribute, don't we? We distribute it to a special plant. I'm forgetting. Right, so they are all... Obviously, there's nothing going to it yet because we haven't put that into the Grain Quid Pro. So I'm going to go off camera, get all of the equipment over here, get this started, and then we're going to get cracking with the last field on the map. Yeah, of ours. So it's a nice place to be, this is, to actually think, yeah, it is. I'll show you how it looks like on... It looks very good. Yes. There's a lot of purple... Oh, I missed a corner in there. Okay, that's interesting. Quite a big one as well. That is a little bit bad. Yeah, so there seems to be quite a lot of corn on the map, actually. It's... Oh, no. That's right. It is the corn colour, but yes, it is ready to harvest. Which means it's what? It is sunflowers, and it is a corn as well. Yeah, and yeah, there's quite a lot of different things. Right, anyway, yes, last field. So then I'm going to bring you back in a few minutes when I've got everything ready for action. So pretty much got it sorted, but I think we're going to need to bring in another one. Yeah, I've got those 2 connected but not connected. I think we're going to need this one's going to be a little fitty starty, but I can bend this. I do love the way you can jump in these and actually bend them round corners. Yeah, I do. We're going to need to do that as much as possible. Then we're going to have to join the other one. Let's pull that back a little. Will you not move? I could have sworn my phone was on silent. No, it is not. Do you know? I'm forever switching this from silent to unsilent. Right, why are you not moving? I am not attached. And your wheels are definitely moving, so why are you... I appear to be snarled up on that somehow. I haven't attached it either. I love belt systems, they're just so much fun. Aha. Yes, right, I think, yeah, let's go in that like that, and let's... you've got to be inside it to do the height, I remember. Yeah, I'm being silly. I'm going to bring you back in a few minutes because I thought I was ready, but obviously the belts had another idea. Yeah, I'm going to just sort this matter out, and I'm going to have to let go of that, and yeah, because that's a little low. Although I don't know, no, it should probably still manage. Yeah, I'll bring you in a few minutes. I'm going to tidy this. I think we've got it sorted. Oh my life, that 3 times speed jobby is certainly quick. I can see that that's going to make a massive difference. To be honest, for a content creator, I would say something like that is absolutely stupendous, because the amount of times when you want to go old school and try to show all manner of... now why are you stopping again? Because you have definitely got plenty of silage. So fitty starty. Really are. Which one have you stopped now? Why have you stopped? You were allowed to go in this. Everything looks perfect. When I say, okay, an inch out, do you know? Oh, seriously. Right. I'm gonna, I want this to set this going for now we can see that is pouring in a nice rate. It is gonna, well, should stay for a few minutes. It really should, he says, knowing how temperamental belt systems are. Yeah, well, this is true. Right, let's get everybody to the field. Let's grab a few trailers and, yeah, get the forage harvester. I was going to say forage wagon, but it isn't a forage wagon. And now that one's no good for forage. This one's perfect. This is a fantastic trailer that is a real good all-rounder, and especially good for forage, having had this one a lot. Whereas the 48 tonner, the hook lift, yeah, I can't think of its proper name, actually the manufacturer, yeah, the hook lift, that's, yeah, now that is, now let's grab you, I'm going to grab as many as I can. Yes, I have rescued this finally from the field, so we have got our own 70 tonner ready, and we've got, yeah, quite a lot of those, the 30 tonners. I think we're going to join 2 together, because there is one massive thing that obviously the TARDIS is supposed to sort of be used cheat, or it has the option to be unreal capacity, but I don't play that way. But there is one fantastic feature of that, and that is the fact that it hang on, leave us alone, we don't need your assistance at present. Yeah, it's right, 1 second, I'm terrible at concentrating on 2 things. Yeah, obviously its unload speed is phenomenal. It really is. Thought you were never going to pop. Right, did we have any more tractors down here? Only the one that's our lead in there. Yeah, I think... yeah, it was a telehandler. I knew I'd brought another vehicle up with me, but yes. Right, let's get those 2 going, then we'll run those across and we'll come back for these in a bit with the others. The others are all on the edge of field 2 still, where we left them last session. Let's get these through, because this goes straight through, if I remember rightly. You can see the field just through that row of trees. Oh, yeah, and I know I'd left one on here. I left that ages ago, and I knew we were going to do this, and we weren't using the 30 tonners very much, but I could join 2 together and make them into 60 tonners, which is something I think I'll probably be doing quite a lot of. Yeah, I think that unload speed makes them an absolute phenomenal asset. It really does. Right, anyway, let's stick these on the field edge, ready for action. And then we'll go grab the others. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to stop the cameras for a few minutes, because this is the boring bit where I'm just grabbing everything together, and I'm going to set the forage. So I'm going to start the cameras again once I've started the forage harvester. Is there anything, do I need to chat? Is there anything I need to fill you in on? No, really. It's completely straight on from the last episode, where we were. Yeah, we're on the last field, so there's nothing really to say. So I'm gonna bring the forage harvester in, I'm going to set this going, grab the trailers. Now, I should have looked across the road, even though I know I can't die. That's not the point. Right, I'm going to see you. I've set that one going. I've got the two the 2 or 3 tractors following. And yeah, in fact, we need to grab you. Yeah, we need to go and grab some trailers, which we have strewn around this. I also need to grab a couple more, I think. So I've got those 2, this one. Now, yeah, we've got some more of the 30 tonners. Where have I left them? We could, no, the carrot's too small. I could bring the forage things, because they will have chaff, and that's a big one over there. So that would double up as a trailer, really. So let's get... Yeah, we need to be grabbing these on follow me. Let's stop that on following for a minute, and... Thank you very much, young lady, for your assistance. We have plenty of tractors. Too many, really. Let's get this following. Now, this is a bit of a beast, but hey-ho, it's still a tractor. Let's get this working. And why are you... Oh, no, you are... I need to click on follow. And get this so that it's not going to clout a tree. So that is nearly as big as that. It's unbelievable. Right, we want to go 5 and minus 3.5. I'm going to try minus 4. I think a little bit to the left, if I'm honest. Yeah, I do. I was thinking about this yesterday. I'm going to tweak that a little. Right, let's grab some trailers. Right. Yeah, I'm going to go straight into a time lapse. I know we apologise for this. Yeah, obviously we'll be cycling between the 2 jobs, because in a way, I've got to be honest, it's not that interesting, because the camera follows you, the content creator, the character, which means that I'm the one that always does all the lugging, which is a little bit, yeah. I mean, you could start the. I try to always have been dynamic, as in like you're trying to keep the action going, and that is the main focus really of the work. But that means sometimes it can be a bit boring. So for that, I do apologise for, because yeah, we only see. Well, I suppose we do follow the harvester quite a lot. I suppose, in my defence, it's not terrible, but there's more time spent grabbing trailers and going to the silos than there is anything else. Yeah, so for that I do apologise, definitely. Right, let's grab. Yeah, I almost forgot why I was coming over here. Then I was like, "What am I?" Yeah, I'm coming over for this. Yeah, because this is the 50-odd tonner, 46 tons, 46 and a half, something like that. Now, did we leave one of the? We left those 30 tons. I've got 4 or 5 of them, and I'm down to 2. 1 that's over here. It's unbelievable. What have I done with them all? I think I did see one in the yard, so that's 2. I'm sure we bought 3 or 4. No, we don't need to use it in that capacity. We're just using it as a trailer. And with it being chaff, I'm sure you're allowed to do that, because it is a forage type crop. I am almost sure that I am right in thinking that. Anyway, I did say we're going to go into a time lapse, so I am going to say more words. I'm going to see you guys and gals on the other side. Right, last field. I'm not going to bother about those tiny weeny little strands because they really are just a little tiny bit. I've done all the other corners that did have considerable amounts left, but yeah, I wanted to spread the love on this last bit because some of the trailers were like feeling a little bit unloved. So now I need to adjust this back to normal, and we need to go backwards. Now, does it reverse? I don't think it does it? That's the one thing, yeah, about this. You've really got to just move forward and then it'll stay where it is. Right, let's grab, we can leave the 60 tonner. Yeah, on that, it always seems a good idea. I've never been a massive fan of road trains because it's faffy, and I always find faffy when you're in the middle of something. Sometimes, although it's more expensive to buy a bigger trailer, there's nothing better than a bigger trailer. It really is sometimes as simple as that. It's sometimes a better option to go, yeah, for the bigger trailer because it's less faffy. And if you're in the middle of something that's already stressful, I think the last thing you need is something to tip you over, and it can be a little thing. I mean, it's a bit like the 2.2 header thing is that I did a few sessions ago. I thought it was a clever idea, but right, oh no, you're all right. You're all right. You didn't. Whoa, actually, no, you're not. You're trying to follow the wrong one. Right, we want. Oh no, we do want that one actually. Yes. Fantastic. Right, let's go now. Did I set you? Yes, I did. Yes, I sometimes think so. Although I thought it was a cracking idea, they are fantastic for unload speeds. I think I'll be having them as single trailers, probably as almost all let's plays. I would say there's place for one of those as your first trailer, and they are so reasonable. Yeah, unless of course you get one in the sales that's comparable, but even then you'd be very hard pressed to get one that was, I think it's 17,000 when you do the extension that makes it into a 30 tonner. Yeah, we've not done bad at undoing that, because obviously you can never concentrate completely on a job where you've got to like keep stopping and starting and like going from one place to another. So I was quite pleased with what we've done. Obviously we can now concentrate completely on the yeah, unloading the silo. Yeah, we have no split tasks anymore. We've literally finished our entire harvest. We have our animals back from there. They went on holiday for a couple of minutes, yeah, seemingly, but now they're back, which makes me yeah, I'm happy. Everything's back to where it should be. Right, let's get this little lot. Yeah, I never did cut the grass with that, did I? I really bought that as the grass cutter for that weird shaped field behind the things, which, like so many ideas we all have, sometimes you think, oh, that's a cracking idea, and then when the reality and you think, there's going to be a lot of hassle with this, it's not going to quite work properly, at that point you think, maybe not the wisest of ideas. Yeah, but sometimes you've got to try these things. There's been many an idea that I've had that's ended up being terrible, but there's been a few, and it's those few that have been absolutely cracking ideas that you take for some skills that you do with a big bag handler or the big bag winch that help you always going forward. So it's always worth that. Yeah, don't doubt yourself. Sometimes, as I said, it's like on Calmlands, I was using one of the push to the right windrowers, and it didn't work quite to plan, but there's hope. There's like, you think, if I played around with that a little bit more and refined it, I think I might be able to onto something. Yeah, because I'm quite enjoying using the belt system, especially the AGI pack, the one that we've got, to unload straw. We did it on Purbeck first, and I could see the potential. And on Purbeck we did have quite a good cash injection, so I thought, well, let's treat ourselves to the Merge Max, because that's its area of expertise. So I did, and I'm looking forward to going back to Purbeck. Obviously, I'm not going on Purbeck now until Riverside is completely finished, which isn't going to be that long now. Oh, now that looks like the belts are full. So does that mean we've offloaded more than the grain quid pro can cope with, because that's it does indeed mean that it can only hold a million tons, a million litres, not a million tons, because it would hold a lot more than that then. Yeah, right, so what we need to do now then is send this, and on the hour in which we've got 5 minutes to do this, we need to go to the grain quid pro, and we can tell which one it is because it will have a million litres of silage, which I like this. So yes, we need to just look for the one with that in it. Right. Oh, and of course I'm at the bottom rather than the top. Farm supplies, BGA, industrial BGA. We're looking for silage, so we need to be clicking on it and seeing which one. Nope, not that one. Not that one. Which means it's got to be. It's got to be this one. Must be this one. It is indeed. Right, so then on this we now need to send that to process its silage. We now want it. We want it to be distributing. So if we speed time up, that's now we switched the BGA on earlier. So we need to speed time up to 5 minutes ahead. Sorry, 3 minutes now. And we should get some action if I've done everything correctly. Which yes, doesn't seem to be doing much. Surely the might not be instant. Oh, no, it has gone. It just took a while. But this is not. Yeah, for some reason this needs reminding that it's yeah. It's weird, isn't it, how you've got to get back into some of these. It's not always that they've moved. Sometimes it's that you just have to get in them and remind them. Yeah, that they should still be on. Excellent. Right, how much have we got left in here? 651 tons. We did well then. Hang on, we should have had more than that. We have 2 million tons. That doesn't add up. We had 2 million litres. So why have we only got 650 tons in here? That doesn't add up. Oh, please don't tell me we've been robbed of 350 tons. That is rather a lot for anybody to cope with. Do love this. Yeah, the one thing obviously that's such, I don't know how most, well no, all farmers, the amount of times, and especially if you're offloading one of these, it would have taken hours with standard speed, literally hours of just me, and it's faffy as well. So it's not only that it takes a long time, it's also that you have to faff around quite a lot and wake the belts up and jump in and jump out, and yeah, it's a real pleasure. A fantastic mod. There are some mods which are, don't get me wrong, they're all fantastic, and really do appreciate all of the hard work that modders do put in. Yes, some of the quality of the mods are better than others, that's true, but then most modders in time will fix their work. Yeah, and the other thing is that it's not always the mods themselves, it's sometimes that a mod doesn't like another mod, as I found out a few times when I've slated a mod that other content creators use quite well. There's one of the little tiny, it was a liquid tanker, I can't remember what it was called, it had a strange name, and I slated that one, and yet I saw Mr. CLP using that fine, and it was well before I'd got the knowledge I've got now about the mod clashes. I literally didn't know as much as I have discovered through a lot of mod clashes. Basically, it teaches you a trick or two. You've got to isolate your mods and switch off certain ones and all that type of stuff. So it really is amazing that you know, wow, this is still, hang on a minute, is this actually going down? because we seem to be stuck at 650. Has it crashed, do you think? Are we? Is anything going? I can't see any movement on this. Well, we know it's out by 350 tonnes, so I wonder if it's that. It's equalising that, because this is odd. It is. You're not getting any of the movement from the actual silo, so I don't know what's happening. I suppose the one thing we do have to check is that it is going into the Grain Quid Pro. I mean, because it's definitely moving from there. Yes, it's definitely pouring into there. So I think it's gone wrong, and I think the way that it counts. But I would imagine, in truth, that it will catch up with itself in time. I would say. Brilliant. Now we seem to have caught up with where it should actually be. Yes, we have got a bit of traction now on numbers. Yeah, it does seem to do it. It's not doing it again now, but it's still taking it down. So I don't understand how it works, but we can see that it is sort of working, even if it's a bit fitty and starty. Do I time-lapse this? I don't think there's a need, really. Yeah, the next bit, of course, is shifting that from the silo. I think I'm going to do that on a separate session. I'm going to do that as the catching up one as well. So I would like to get this emptied this session. That bit over there, a little tiny lone bit, didn't seem to want to get picked up, but it may be that it was just out of the caption area for the... Yeah, this is weird. How it does this every now and again, but it's still pumping it out. And then if you go as we just did, it does actually work. So I don't really 100% get it. As long as we're not being robbed. Yeah, that's definitely going up anyway. Brilliant. It's about as high as we can get. Yes, any oddments I don't mind getting out. This is good practice, because if we're going to use this a lot, then yeah, really I've got to get good at this, really. Now it's doing it again. No, I think we do need to shift this a little. It seems to go through a period where it's ticking up that end, but doesn't take it from this end. But obviously it must be whether it's the belt systems that can't sort of keep up, or whether it's that mod that's actually too fast, and then the game has to catch up, because it sort of is. Yeah, in a way, it is quicker. But when you get these lulls, that was a constant thing. As long as it was working, you would always get the silage going down. So yeah, there's definitely something slightly amiss. Let's see if we can extend the belt a little, because it isn't at full extent. I didn't need it to be before, so see if I can remember. I can, but it's the other way. Yeah, still, yeah, I think we'll just about do this. And if there's a few tons that we need to bucket, then I'll bucket it. I'm really not. Yeah, I'm not going to worry about that. Right, I think that's all right. Yeah, there is still quite a lot this end though. have we moved? No, what? Yeah, but it should still pick up if we are picking up. Did find this on Purbeck sometimes. Sometimes this can be a little bit temperamental as well. Or it might be that I'm in the wrong place. That it could be that as well. Yeah, that's gonna be. It's pulling it quite far back. You can see the difference though. That would you see little tiny twiddles before with the pickups. So that is amazing. It really is. It just is funny when it does that strange when it's going down, but it's not going down in the silo itself. So there's something not quite right. And it is a brand new mod, so it probably will. Yeah, need a little bit of tweaking. It's like it's not talking to the game system quite right. Yeah, so we're going to be here at least for another month as we stick the rest of the silage in here, sorry, the chaff in here to make it into silage, and then obviously stick that silage in the monster BGA, which we have set to selling. So I think we may need to move a little bit closer. Mind you, it's going far back. It's not getting much on the other side though, so I think we're going to have to, yeah, we're going to have to move a little. I don't like to move while this thing's working nicely. Yeah, I do think this the Westfield STX2 is amazing. This is a fantastic idea, and the screw conveyor as well. If and when that's fixed, the little mini one that I tried on St Cally that didn't work then. It's supposed to. I saw the video for again. It could be a mod clash. Yeah, so it could be that. But yeah, that was a fantastic idea and very reasonable too. So yes, if you can replace the S710 and something else with an all-in-one, even for just loading trailers, that is amazing. It truly is. Yeah, I'm surprised it's not been done before, but it may have been that Giants didn't want that actually sort of doing that. It's going far back. Love the pickup on this. This is why I started to use it for straw. I mean, the S710 is good as well, I've got to be honest. All of the S710 also has got an awfully good range, which I like that. The game mechanics, again, ultimate realism. The game has got to have a set of mechanics. So to a degree, right, I think that is it. Yeah, I do. It's still going down, so I can't have pulled off the belt. That's good. No, I was missing that little bit on the left, but that's, if you remember, that's the bit where it does go wrong anywhere, where bits of grass appear and stuff, or chaff appear and don't ever disappear. So, oh no, that's definitely twiddled a little bit there. Yeah, I've got to be careful. If I move too much, I'm going to drag the thing off the belt at the back. Well, we are going to have to shift it, so... Oh. Ah, it's doing it again. It's there, but it's not actually... not actually going down. It's done that thing again. It's strange. Open silo. It was open. It's like this has got to catch up every now and again. Now, yeah, it has. We've just put 650 tons in here. We've just seen that. I had 650 tons. So why is it only reading 317? This is, yeah, it's short changes by an awful lot. So if the speed comes at the expense of losing 2/3 of a silo, then I'd sooner go slow. Truthfully, again, it's a new mod, so yeah. But we will have to equalise that. That's obvious. We can't have that where it's robbed us of almost 650 tons. It was what it said when it started to go wrong, so it does make you wonder if that's obviously, yeah. Slight amount of storage in this as well, but it is a slight amount, but yeah, sometimes for this type of thing, although I don't know, I think probably best to do the sligium. I think we could actually just grab that and yeah, grab a few buckets and stick it near the thing. I think that's probably the much better solution. Now where did I do? It's over the road, isn't it? Right, I shall go and fetch it. I shall be back. I've got some stones in here. I remember we need to stick those in the silo with that, and then we'll get on with grabbing the buckets full of that, because this will make the light work of that if I can get through, because I appear to have blocked the way somewhat with a lot of tractors and trailers. Yeah, a little impractical, really. Right. Yeah, that's going to be... Can I? No, I can't squeeze past because there's a little tractor. Oh, and I probably could just, but I think I'd probably knock something. Yeah, it's a bit tight, and when you're doing this is the one, when you do that a lot, it really does cause... Oh, okay, that's... Yeah, it's still doing that, but it's not actually doing anything. As I say, yeah, I think the mod's gone wrong, so we really are going to have to equalise that, because we all know I had 2,013 tons, and that's not... It did 1 million... Let's stick that. Yeah, probably best to do this sideways and just tip it. I don't think there's going to be an easy way, really. If I'm honest, it probably would have been better just to reverse. Do love that. It's amazing. Maybe this is probably the best, I would say. Yeah, I'm not doing this as a time lapse because everything's been time lapse in these last few sessions. It's yeah. I know they're necessary when you're doing a massive job, but it's still nice not to time lapse most of the time. Yeah, it's not. It's only 6 buckets in, so you've got to look at it like that, really. Well, it's 9 tons, not 10, but you know what I mean. It's yeah, not bad. Yes, I'm actually really enjoying Calmlands. It's say I have tried it. This must be my 3rd attempt to. It's a lovely map. I just couldn't get going. I think it's Western Wilds and No Man's Land. Although it is completely different, obviously, but it's the similar idea. But I haven't done a survival challenge yet. Start from scratch is one thing, but a survival challenge, no. So yeah, I'm quite looking forward to it. We've set quite stringent. The only thing that I've been kind is I've allowed leasing. That's the only thing. No bank loans. Everything is, whatever goes wrong as well. I've said that. We've had a few game mechanics have glitched, and I'm just treating it as well. That's the hand we've been dealt with. It is, and we've got to deal with it. So yeah, I'm quite enjoying the challenge of that. It seems funny when it just disappears. I like the Sylgium a lot because of this levelly bits. Yeah, that front plate thing is in the hands of someone who's good. It's actually really quite amazing. I do like that a lot. Yeah, because I'm terrible at that always, and I've always owned that. Yeah, I've never been fantastic at it. So to have a thing on there that gives you a bit of an indicator of the level, that is quite amazing. I like that. Yes, that was my phone. My friends, I shall ring them back in 5 minutes. It should not take us long now to get this last little bit finished. Couple more, well, 1 and a bit shovels. We'll just tidy up any bits and straggly bits that we've got. Yeah, that'll do, I think. And then we'll no, let's do a bit more than that. Yes, I'm really enjoying Calmlands. It's yeah, I needed something because obviously Riverside is so close, and obviously I'm going to also do the same to. I wanted to do it this weekend, but then this has taken a lot of. But the other thing I was trying to. There was so many Riverside episodes that were being posted. I thought, yeah, but people are. I mean, people like Riverside, but it's going to be like there's nothing else other than Riverside. So I've done a Silver Run episode, and I've done quite a few of the Calmlands one, and I posted it last night. So I thought I've done quite a bit, and people aren't going to realise what I'm doing. So let's get this posted. There is a comment, I think it is about that I haven't had a chance to answer it yet. I came on this, but I shall have a look. And if it is about what I think it is about, doing a proper Let's Play on it, then yeah, I'm quite happy with that. But I shall reply. Shall. It should be in the catchment area. Yay, fantastic. Right, 4,031. Let's get this sorted. Last little bit. If it plays ball, which we all know sometimes silos are a bit of a bit temperamental. Oh, that did something weird. It went through the wall almost. There's a bit near the entrance, I think. That's my level, I think. I don't think that's anything else. Fantastic. And I've also gone a bit outside of its catchment area. Let's get that little bit. And there's that bit over there. I think we'll just push that out of the way, if I'm honest, because most important thing is sticking the silage in. Or I suppose I can get a bucket for it. Yeah, ooh, that should settle down if I don't keep whacking it. Right, and that is where we're going to leave it. I'll clear that up off camera. You know, it's 1,746 litres, so it's not going to do anything. Let's have a look what it has robbed us of, though, because we do know that has definitely done something terrible. We should have 1,000,000 litres in here. Yeah, it's robbed us of 385,000. Yeah, it's very, very strange. It really is. But yeah, we will. We'll have to literally. Yeah, it's only fair. We all know there was 2,000,000 litres in there. So yeah, I might switch the mod off. Something's not playing nice with it. It could be anything. It's the mods clash. You don't know which one's to blame. That's why I try not to keep pointing fingers anymore, because it could be the Grainquid Pro. It could be the silage. This, as we've had problems with before, so it could be that. But then again, it could be the AGI back. It could be anything, or it's all of them together that just don't like something about each other. Anyway, enough. Thank you very much for watching. Truly do hope that you're going to stick with me. I'm hoping that the last session is the next session where we Actually, I don't think it will be. We've got that to film. That's a lot of work, whether we do it with lots of trailers or we might lease the big 109 tonner and get one of the lorries to put it in, the Phoenix, because that's powerful. So we could do that and keep putting 109 tons in and time lapse that. That's only 10 unloads, really. It might be quicker than faffing around with this and then just leave this slightly to the left and dump that in. I've done that before at Attingham. If you can move the AGI pack out the way, and we can probably get past on the left hand side, and then we can just leave those where they are, leave them exactly where they are, because they're working nicely. But anyway, as I said, yes, that's for next session. But I do think there's at least 2 sessions. It's like anything, things go longer, they take longer, but they take how long they take. They truly do. Just speed up though until 3 o'clock, because I'm sure we should be getting a bit of income from the new BGA. Really, I know you can have multiple BGAs, because we have had, although they were all from disturbed simulations before, it is going up. So yeah, I mean the true tick up will be, we'll investigate next session. We will. All that remains to be said for this session is goodbye for now.